So, really happy listen to the discussion on Georgina's presentation concerning the relationship between shareholders and stakeholders, and that stakeholder primacy is not an answer to shareholder primacy, because I will continue therefrom. So now I go to the questions of reporting. I think few words before I go. My intention is to emphasize our reform proposals or the framework for reform proposals, but we need few words as introductions because maybe not everybody is deeply in reporting, especially from European perspective. So the goal is here. So how we can help companies to survive in different environments. So as Beate was emphasizing and explaining about the sustainable value creation, and that's what we were discussing now. And here the question is, what is the role of corporate reporting in sustainable value creation, in fulfilling this goal? And what then? Because enforcement, if we are proposing reforms for corporate law, company law, and maybe governance codes. So, what is the role of reporting as enforcement for sustainable value creation? So, as Beate emphasized, so in the mainstream doctrine, we emphasize transparency and reporting, reliable reporting. But that is not the first point. As Beate said, the point is that reporting must serve. Reporting is serving the board in fulfilling its duties. So here is firstly, is it a horse that is in the first, or is it a carriage? And in that sense, reporting has a more like serving role. But of course, reporting, when it's describing, it's reshaping. Reporting is not giving a picture. Reporting is a social action that changes reality. So reporting is important, but reporting is not enough. So how it's question, of course, then at what we report, what is the purpose of report, and can we believe? Can we be sure that what we are reporting is true? So how we ensure reliability of reporting? And then, of course, if we are honest and we report honestly, so how we avoid the danger of being liable or being honest and transparent when the other guys, when they can, let's say, report whatever and then escape liability. So, historically, reporting, accounting and reporting have been important. It is a crucial part of company law and corporate governance. It has been a crucial part of that for centuries. It is important in corporate governance, for instance, for the board, in fulfilling its duties, in finance, of course, in management, and in performance assessments. Beate was mentioning in her presentation. And what are the existing tools in reporting? Of course, we have financial reporting. That is the hardcore of reporting. So we have bookkeeping, and we then draw financial statements based on bookkeeping. Then we invite more narrative, or not only narrative, some kind of combination of quantitative and qualitative information in management reports. Then from the 1970s, we have different kind of social and environmental reporting and accounting systems, and then sustainable reporting in various forms. And during the last decade, what we are calling integrated reporting, some kind of comprehensive view of the business model of the enterprise and how it is fulfilled. And seemingly, it is not enough. But And that is important. So, reporting is and accounting is important. So for markets and firms, for corporate control, market for corporate control, if we want to use that very problematic expression, so conventional financial reporting and also conventional sustainability reporting. It is based on the let's say age-old doctrines of reporting. So it's reporting based on the rules and principles of financial accounting, then ensured by professionals, accountants, by auditing firms, according to the long tradition of accounting and reporting. So because everybody must have a picture, I have also a picture. This is Fra Luca Pacioli, the father of modern bookkeeping and accounting. So his Summa de Arithmetica is the basis of financial accounting. So it is a guy on the left, on the right, I don't know, maybe a hedge fund manager or a junior member of some of the big four firms. So, historically, this is the basis of reporting. So, financial reporting, its function is to assess the value of the firm for the members. So it's a basis for the corporate law rules on distribution, creditor protection, taxation, and that is reflected in the regulatory framework we have in the EU, the accounting directives, now consolidated in the 2013 accounting directive, and then the global and also in EU the international financial reporting standards, mostly prepared by the accountancy professionals. And then we have management reports with the quantitative and qualitative information. And the purpose of this information, so it has direct corporate law purpose. It creates thresholds for distribution to members. Remember, its main point is to serve the members. It is basis for the capital maintenance, for the maintenance rules for the public good. It is both in productive and undertakings and in banks especially. We talk about capital maintenance rules in banks and also insolvency rules for contractual parties of the enterprise and for the public good. And then it is based for enforcement. It is based on enforcement and liability reporting, the basis for shareholder suits, creditor suits, stakeholder suits, depending on the jurisdiction in question, when the suing party is maybe the company itself or its bankruptcy estate or the board against the board of the management, and then who has let's say right to sue depending on jurisdiction. But then comes the stakeholders. As Georgina was mentioning, based on a discussion on corporate governance codes, so here comes the stakeholders in the picture. So the non-financial. Then we start thinking about the stakeholders. So we then non-financial reporting to the stakeholders, social and environmental reporting from the 1970s, then sustainable reporting, and the most important, their global reporting initiative. So basically throw them something to chew. And here we have the EU so-called non-financial reporting directive and management reporting and corporate governance statements as legal base. And then we have competing, although the Global Reporting Initiative is the leading standard set of standards, there are different kind of sustainable reports. And here, but problem is that conventional sustainability is also based on this path-dependent reporting. It's bound with existing market structures and their reporting tradition. It emphasizes agency, but then adds stakeholders. And then here comes that transparency is good because transparency is good. And then came integrated reporting. Integrated reporting that can be seen as financial reporting 2.0. So how we get a comprehensive view for the providers of financial capital. The International Integrated Reporting Council and its international IR framework, what is the most important and well marketed product. But here they say it's not sustainability, it's not for stakeholders, it is a comprehensive view. It gives picture of the value creation. This is from the framework. They are the providers of 6 capitals, and then there's the business model we were emphasizing, and then the outcomes. Very beautiful here, giving us a good idea. But what it is for the providers of the financial capital again. So we see it follows the shareholder primacy tradition, but then get new tools for the providers of financial capital. So we are again here, as reflected by Georgina, in the enlightened shareholder logic, as presented, for instance, the UK Companies Act, section 172. So question is there now hope in reporting, in financial reporting? Because it is assessment for the value for the firm of the members, sustainability some extra, and integrating how the stakeholders serve the providers of financial capital. So how we can now make reporting to serve the reform proposal Beate mentioned? Is it reform of annual accounts according to national legislation, according to directive? Is it a reform of the international standards? Is it reform of the management report? Is it reform of sustainability report, integrated report, or something else? We need that a reform of financial accounting, both in the member state level, in international level, but something that is not non-financial reporting or financial reporting 2.0, so a need for strong reporting on sustainability. We need reporting that supports what Beate mentioned of a strong rule of the description of the business model, taking it seriously, urging integrated reporting reform by bold EU steps, supporting the sustainable business model strategy Beate mentioned. We need a reform of the management report. These are references for the accounting directive. We don't need non-financial reports, but we need reliable descriptions of control and risk management systems. We need strong report on outcomes of sustainable due diligence. We need strong support from the Commission when we are talking about EU. We have already Commission guidelines on the so-called non-financial reporting. We have tools how to strengthen them. We need strong verification. We need put the Big Four and other auditing companies to work. So we need a full audit for management report, not only consistency and legal compliance tests as in present law. And it is possible, there is already a possibility set in the accounting directive, AD should be accounting directive. In the accounting directive on country-by-country reporting, the Commission must consider now, should that report be under full audit, we need full audit also here. Thank you. Sorry, I think I was over 10 seconds.
Questions for Jukka? And